Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we made it to the 2025 NHL draft, and it was highway robbery left and right. We came out winners for sure, even though it was a disappointing postseason. The draft definitely helps heal some wounds. As you know, if you watched the last episode, we traded away Johnny Gaudreau, and you see Jamie Benn there. Why is Jamie Benn on your roster? Well, go back and watch it. He's coming off a contract. It's his contract year. 16 points, 20 games for the Dallas Stars. Not too shabby. But we traded. Let's go into the re-sign phase. I'll deal with coaches later. I'll deal with scouts later. But the most important thing right now are players. So the unsigned players, we traded away Johnny Gaudreau to the Dallas Stars for the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 NHL draft, and a prospect, and Jamie Benn, who it was just for cap reasons, so if he wants to come back to this team at a reasonable deal, I'm okay with it. Robinson Sui, don't know, he's American, he'll probably be playing there with Jeffrey Woodworth in no time. Don't know what he's going to be. Left wing sniper, playmaker. I hope for a playmaker, but if it's another sniper, I'm okay with that. Labrie, who I'm definitely signing to a contract right now. He when we drafted him, he was like a 61 overall, so I'm definitely bringing him on. Soy and Moy, that's great. Radulov, I'm gonna leave there. Is like the most impressive prospects right now, or Soy and Labrie, so I'm going to bring them on. If they're not great and they can't make the NHL roster, I'll play them in the AHL, and I'm okay with that. Anybody else we have to sign here? No, they can play another year where they are. I don't want to put underachieving players in the AHL. I want them to be world beaters. Can Radulov step in? He's a playmaker. Probably not great. Wait until he's 19, 20, and then he can come on. I mean, Goring is going to be pretty good. 17, 64 overall. 2nd round pick, 40th overall. He's going to be pretty good. But the goaltenders, this is the funny part. This is an incredible part. Oh, dang. I forgot we had to sign Yaroslav Askarov. I mean, DiPietro is probably going to walk. Bednar. Kavanov, the saving grace. 2nd round pick, 58th overall. He was projected to go around 80th, but I made sure that I picked him up so the AI wouldn't go out of their way and try to pick up this goalie. 61 overall. High elite. He's a goalie of the future right now. I'll leave him unsigned. I'll let him play a year wherever he is and then come to the AHL, because right now, I mean, we also picked up Hedman, a medium elite, there in the 3rd round? 3rd round. Another good pick. Very good draft for us. Very successful. What does Yaroslav Askarov want? $8 million. Ooh, that's a lot of money. So we have $14 million in cap space, okay? There's somebody else that has to come off the books. Jamie Benn. Well, what do you want? $5 million? I probably can't bring that on. Probably not. Dzingel. Oh, it's going to be so difficult. Okay. Let me look at my roster. Centerman, Point, Dubois, Savoie. Dubois and Savoie. Ooh. Big Texas, Faxa. Braden Point. I mean, Savoie is going to be way better than Point here pretty soon. That's $12 million that I got to get off the books. I mean, he's been pretty good. He's like 80 points, 79, 77. But the amount that we traded away for him, I mean, we won a cup, and that's all that matters, but that was a few seasons ago. We're talking about right now, right here and right now. What do we do? It's because I'm going to give Savoie the first line minutes this season, and this is a period where we just have to make things work. I mean, Faxa, he's a two-way forward, so obviously I'm going to keep him. He works pretty well in the system. 4th line forward for sure. Big Texas, Savoie, unsure. It's a lot to deal with right now. Savoie, Obviously gonna bring him back on. What does he want? $10 million! Go! God, it hurts. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be such an interesting offseason. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Probably can't bring on Jamie Benn, even though that would be pretty good. Pressburg's, I'm hoping for a good season for him. Dzingel, Soa, I gotta figure that out. I'll Google Translate it. I don't really care at this point. I mean, I do, because he's a stud. He's gonna be a stud, and he's gonna be a great. Mizak, I'm gonna sign him to a contract. 3 year, as long as he doesn't want NHL money, we'll be okay. And the cap crunch, I mean, did I make a mistake last year bringing on Savoie? I don't think I did. Detroit is in pit of misery right now. Bring him over. Make him look good. He's going to have his first full season as a Columbus Blue Jacket. I mean, Jeffrey Woodworth signed for so long. It's so good. Anderson, a right wing situation, not looking incredible. But somebody else is going to have to come off the books. Or can we make it work? I mean, both of those are RFAs. I mean, Jeffrey Woodworth, Joshua Waugh. He's our best player. So we're going to go ahead. Is there anybody? Does he want... Hold on. I want to go the full 8 years. If you want $10 million, you're giving me the term. So let's bring out my trusty calculator. 10.667 times 0.85. Could get him at 9. That's a pretty good contract. That is quite a good contract. I could get him at 9.075. So I'm going to offer him the contract. He deserves it most of all. Oh, this is going to be such a bad offseason. How much does Dzingel want? 2.5. But I think it's more important to bring on the other guys right now. So we are going to... Hold on. Is there any guys that I have to drop? How about the defenseman? Hamonic. I'm going to drop Hamonic. Oh god, we have to sign. Okay, Clark, you don't, hopefully you don't want NHL money. Of course you don't. Thank god, you stud. You stud. Johns, does he want NHL money? He does not, so we're going to give him a full contract right there. Awesome. Hetherington, hey, you've been a long time Columbus Blue Jacket. Yeah, you want to stay forever. Be the replacement player and we will treat you right. Foster the people, bring him on as long as he doesn't want NHL money. The only guy that I'm worried about is Martins. Not sure about him at this point in time. Right? You like Martins? Please don't. Please don't. $4 million. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna qualify RFA right now because he's not getting $4 million. I'm sorry, like he's not getting. I don't care if he's a good pick or whatever, first round pick in 2021. I don't care. This is about survival of the fittest right now, and you have not been up to snuff all these years. Okay, you hear me? I'm gonna let go of Malash. Probably don't need him. Our AHL defense is gonna be pretty good as it is. So let's, we're gonna advance a day. Okay. Let's see. Come on, Waugh. Don't give me. He resigns. He resigns. Oop. Resigns. Yep. Sui. Yeah. Welcome to the club. Okay. Waugh is back. That is good as well. Labrie. Awesome. Mizak. Hell yeah. Clark, awesome. Foster the people is back. So we have $5 million. Oh no, everything's going wrong. Oh, what happened? Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Wait, what the hell? Oh, in the system. I got so scared right there. I'm like, where's Tarasov? Or Askarov? Did I... Oh. Where's Askarov? How much money do you want? You want $8 million? I'm going to qualify him. How much does DiPietro want? That's it? I'll sign him to a contract like that. He went down to a low starter, though. That's not very good. Bednar. Don't want NHL money? Yeah, but you want a two-way contract. Take a two-way. He's going to be probably the backup this year. Tarasov is down to a fringe starter. I'll qualify him. That doesn't hurt us very much. Langfeld and Tarasov in the AHL. I'm unsure at this point. Did anybody else sign? This is going to be a long... He doesn't want a two-way deal. Okay, so we're going to have to give him... Hey, if you want... How long does he go like that? I'll give you... For 4 years? Hell yeah. Be our backup, man. I think that just proves it right now. Bednar has to be the backup. I mean, he signs for 1.6. It's pretty good. So who do I have to cut off the roster? It's cutting time, man. Who? If there's somebody to come off the books, who comes off the books? Who's too expensive? Braden Point. $12 million? 92 overall, though. But we have the centerman. If I need to trade him for like a prospect or like picks, I would totally do that. So UFAs. Ben is going to have to be released. I know that sucks. We're going to bring back Kruger if he doesn't want a lot of money. Hell yeah. Kunackle, make sure our AHL is good. Oh, he doesn't want to come back. Well, he probably doesn't want that contract. Anyways, Stenland, of course. Our AHL team didn't do great this year. I mean, I think they qualified, but they didn't make it very far. Just like us. So, like father, like son, am I right? All these players. Maybe in a few years, we'll see our guys start to, or our young guys start to make their way to the AHL and an NHL lineup. That would be fantastic. But Zingel's the guy right now. I'm going to let go of Dzingel right now. I know that hurts us a lot. But I'm going to offer you a contract. I'm going to qualify. There's a lot of qualified RFAs at this moment, but I'm going to sim through. I'm going to make sure that everything is good. Please be good. Everybody, yep. Kunackle's not coming back. Screw you, man. Kruger, yeah. Okay, so we're going to sim to free agency and see what we're dealing with, because somebody's got to come off the books. No. Hire coaches. Okay, I forgot about everything like that. Hold on. Wait, what do we got? So we need an assistant coach in the NHL and a goalie coach. Oh man. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to... Ooh, this guy looks like he's good. Ooh. Forwards. Team fit. He would work very well with our forward guys. I mean, our coach has been pretty good. But after a season like that... I mean, he only wants to roll 3 lines. An offensive coach might be the way to go. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, our defense is whatever, right? But I'm gonna, let's see. I want to make sure I hire my scouts. Make sure they come back. Oh, what the hell? Oh, god dang it. Okay, stop the simulation. Jesus. Okay, there's a lot to work out here. So coaching staff, what do we got? What are we dealing with? I'm not super happy with our coach. I mean, what is he? He's 199 wins, 104 losses. He won a Stanley Cup with us. But I think it's time that we move on from him. He wants to roll 4 lines, but that's not the thing that we're going with right now, right? Right? So I'm going to go ahead. This is the big one. I'm going to fire our head coach. Doesn't that hurt? Oh, I know it hurts. We're going to go hire a coach right now. I think Domingue is he's A+. We're going to go ahead. 4 years. We'll give him whatever. Oh, we don't have a lot of budget. I didn't think of that. But does budget really count in this? Since I don't have owner mode on, does it matter? So let's just keep giving him all the money. Let's yes. Offer contract. There we go. Did it offer him a contract? Okay, it did. Okay. Let's go check out free agency, and we also have to... Oh, there's a lot of coaches that we gotta sign. Okay, let's... I'll deal with that later. It's not the biggest issue at the moment. I can do scouts off screen. That's nothing too fantastic. Shirelli, Draisaitl, Phil frickin' Kessel, Sidney Crosby. Oh, poor Sidney Crosby. I mean, I'd love to bring on Sidney Crosby onto this team. For sure. Is there any prospects that fell through the draft? No? As I'm looking here, Forrester. Is that our... We drafted him, but I think we traded him away. Yeah, we traded him away. Anybody else fall through? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, Shirelli wants $11 million. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for sure. But I'm making sure. Is there any defensemen out here? Martins. Yeah, Valimaki, Dursey. Any goalies? Hello, goalies. Hello, Askarov, Gunderson. Oh, looking like a stud. Joseph Wall is the guy right now. I mean, obviously I want to go with Yaroslav Askarov. He's been here forever. Ooh, we don't have a lot of money, so I gotta go work my magic. Okay. This is an interesting offseason, so I'm gonna go check, find trade. Who is the most expensive guy? We gotta... Oh, it's Braden Point is the most expensive guy on this team. There's going to be a lot of holes, though. But I'm going to put you on the trade block. Let's see. No trades were found. No trades were found for Braden Point. Okay. It's because he's making $12 million. I guess we got to do this manually. Braden Point. Like, dude... You've been great. You haven't been exactly what I want you to be for this team. Wait, where did... Oh, Braden Point's right there. He's 29. $12 million. I've always been iffy about that contract, right? We're going with our young guys. We have Savoie, who's going to replace him pretty soon. So I'm going to go Braden Point. Let's see... Anaheim, they're a rebuilder. Do they want to give up anybody? Anybody really? Hello, anybody there? I mean, I'd do it straight up for the Kipper guy. Hey, you wanna? I would do it straight up for Kuiper. Power forward, he would work pretty well in this lineup. Do I want to do that though? Because then in a few years he's gonna. But that's $12 million to play with, and then we can sign depth players to help with this team. Make sure we sign Askarov. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. Is there anybody on the block? Hold on. Yeah, I'll go around the block, see if there's anybody. Oh, browse trading block. Okay. Nope. I'm very stupid. Go back. Go back. This is gonna be fun. This is definitely going to be fun. Yeah, so I didn't really find much there. I gotta do it manually. Braden Point's gotta be traded right now. So Braden Point. Braden Point. Hey, Anaheim won the first overall pick. They're a rebuilder, but do they want a superstar to help shake up that lineup? Do they want to be good right now? I'll do it. Trade rejected. Yeah, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, this is going to be this is going to be very difficult. Okay, Boston. I'm so disappointed. Oh my god. Maybe there's a cheap option. I'm probably not gonna get all these $12 million off the cap. Payet. I mean, I'd do it straight up for the defenseman. Oh my god, it worked. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I didn't think they'd accept that trade, but now they have. Oh, they're gonna be such a good team. I mean, their defense is already stacked. I mean, that was a. Hey, if you think about it, it's a win for both of these teams. I mean, their defense is looking pretty solid. Yeah, very solid. Very, very solid already. I know they get freaking Braden Point to play behind. Oh yeah, I think it's a win-win for both teams. We get $12+ million off the board. But now there's a lot of things that we have to fix, okay? So like our left wing's looking a little weak, but now we can go out and we can make these moves. But first, rule of business, we have to go sign Mr. Askarov, get him to a nice little contract. Askarov, what do you want? That's a lot of money. Askarov, I'll do the full 8 years. I mean, you haven't really shown me that you're worth 8.250 over 8 years. You really haven't, you know. But I'll give you a sweet, sweet deal at about that many. Hey, it's a pretty good deal for you. That's all I'm saying. Other few things that I have to address. Hold on, is there... So that's $7 million. We have 16, so we'll have a bit left. We'll have like $9-ish million to play with. Anybody here? I mean, our defense is looking a lot better now. Now we have options. Martins might be going because $4 million not working for us right this moment. Heinainen. Vesey, Perlini, ooh. Thinking of my left wing situation, so we have Perlini would be dope to bring onto this team. I'll do 2 years at 3.85. Dude, I think it works for you. It works for me too. That's all I'm saying. If you want to come to this team, come to this team, but you got to be all in. All in. Yeah, we only have 40 contracts, so we're okay. I'm just making sure. I don't want there to be any situations. Askarov isn't going anywhere. Hey! Domingue signs our new head coach. So it doesn't really matter for the money because owner mode is off. So I'm going to make sure. First, I'm going to go into coaching staff. I got to revamp the whole thing. New head coach. Hell yes, but now we need an assistant coach. So let's go ahead and hire coaches. We need an assistant. This guy would work pretty well. Would he want to be... I don't want to be an American idiot. How about this guy? Ooh, this guy's looking actually pretty good. Hey, you know what? If we need the best talent, we go out and get the best talent. But you gotta be the assistant coach. But I'll give you a lot of money, so it doesn't even matter. Okay? Braxton Gilbert. Do you want to play forever? I mean, not play. But do you want to be here forever? Sign the contract. And now we need an associate coach. Is there an NHL associate coach anywhere? We need well, we don't need we needed an assistant. Now we need a goalie coach. Let's go to all. Let's find if there's a goalie here. Any high up. Yeah, we might as well go with a goalie coach. Doesn't really hurt us all that bad. Come on. You don't want that much money. We give you the NHL goalie coach. We give you about $1 trillion. Does that work for you? It works for me. It definitely works for me. I give him $1 million. But now we need a head coach for the AHL. No, we don't. We need an assistant coach. We will go with him. Because it... Yes. And we need a goalie coach as well. Is this teaching good? A+ teaching, yes. Money, 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 money. Off the contract. You want to come to this team? You know you do. I might have to fire him. But I will keep him on. But if I need to fire you, I will fire you into the sun. Askarov, it's important you sign that contract. Today. Right now. Vanek signs. Cheveri signs. You're hurting our chances here in free agency. The quality of your roster. Okay. AHL associate coach. Screw you, bud. Perlini decides to join the roster. I love that. Askarov. Oh, you're making this difficult for me, bud. Okay. As long as nobody offer sheets you, I'm gonna be okay. Oh, in the system. Askarov, you're asking for a lot of money. But I'll go 8 mil. I'll do 8 mil over the next few years. That's all I can give you. That's all I can really give you. Unless, I mean, 8 mil, that'll leave us with around 5. I do have to work on my roster sheet to make sure we're okay in that department. But I don't think we will be. I think this is going to be a challenging season. Gilbert decides to come over. That's fantastic for me. Askarov isn't going anywhere. You hear me? You touch my boy, you die. Dude, you're making this very difficult for us. And Askarov decides to sign. So now we have about $5 million to play with. Let me go do a few roster things. Make sure if we need depth players, defensemen, all that jazz. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So, I've been going over my roster thingy. As you can hear my paper. I've been doing the hard math. I've been looking. I've been listening. I've been looking at the matrix. And I have a few ideas. We got Payet and from the Colorado trade for Braden Point, and I forgot he is on a 3-year league min contract. So he's going to be one of our top defensemen for years to come easily. But the cap crunch is still real. Now there's a guy, Martins has never really fit into our coaching scheme. I know we just changed coaches, all of that. But he is the odd man out. I've never been high on him. Payet definitely takes that spot from him. And he's never going to be that bottom pairing defenseman. I mean, especially for $4 million. I'm not going to sign him right this second. But there is a few trade ideas that I'm thinking of. I'm hoping Norena comes up into the lineup this year. Clark, maybe? But there are a few guys that I am looking at here in free agency. As you know, that we just signed Perlini. He's going to be potentially our left wing second liner. I don't think Pressburg is going to become a second liner. And you know, Monday Night Raw is going to be our top left winger, of course, with 107 points last year. He's going to be centered by Savoie. And of course, Jeffrey Woodworth will be the right winger, and second line right winger is the position that I'm kind of stingy about. I'm thinking of moving Big Texas there. He and Dubois worked really well last season together, so I'm hoping maybe that works. And there is a guy that I want to bring on. I know he costs a lot, but wouldn't it be funny to bring on Sidney Crosby? Like, he's still got the offensive stats. You don't just lose that, right? He had a lot of points last season. 83 overall. You know he's going to dip. Yeah. Faxa could be our 4th line centerman. I mean, I'm not sure if our 3rd overall pick this year is going to be able to jump into the NHL, and if he does, we can give him a spot somewhere. We'll find one for him. I mean, I know Brad Marchand is here somewhere. I mean, he would be a good asset to have on this team. 37 years of age. Be a good penalty killer for this team. But it's offense that killed us in the playoffs this year. I don't know what it was. I mean, I'd love to bring on... Oh, Ryan Dzingel. That's that. But I think it's our right winger. It's... And then who would fill that? I'm sorry. Give me a sec. I think I'm going to go with Sid the Kid. He's going to be done here 1 or 2 years. I mean... I'll give him the 1-year deal. We got money for sure this second, so 6.1 for 1 year. His resume speaks for itself. I mean, defense, we look pretty good. Goaltending, of course, we look really good. There's a few things going on with that I'll have to talk about in the next episode, maybe. When we get up to the start of the season, that's when there's a few things that have to be done. But Sidney Crosby comes onto this team. We move. Maybe he can be the right wing, left winger, or right winger, second wing, right winger. Keep Big Texas. Maybe Sui comes up into the lineup. It's weird right now. Definitely weird. Askarov. No, hold on. Is Askarov on the trade block? Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm tired. Okay. Sidney Crosby, come onto the team. Yeah, I signed a few scouts just to bring onto the team because I forgot to sign them. Whoop-de-doo. But that doesn't really hurt us too much. Come on, Sid the Kid. Oh, you decided to go with a different team. You know what? I don't care. Screw you, bud. And Sidney Crosby is a traitor to the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we don't have a lot of cap to play with anymore. The cap crunch is kind of dealt with. Next offseason isn't going to be very terrible. I think there's 1 or 2 contracts coming off the book that'll be easier to manage. Our big guys are locked down till the end of time. I think the next guy to come off the books is Pierre-Luc Dubois, but that isn't going to be very hard to deal with. I mean, he's older. He probably won't ask for more than 8, 10. Hopefully not 10. So now we only have 1.1. I'm going to sign a few players for the AHL. But I can always do that come this season. That doesn't really hurt us that much. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to the next season. Okay. Bemstrom has been offered a contract by the St. Louis Blues. Huh. Oh, wow, we don't have enough money to sign him to a contract. Hold on. Bemstrom. Does he fit into my lineup? I'm thinking. I mean, he's never been super fantastic for this team. He's never really stepped up into that role. He's going to be 27. He's going to be at his peak. He's never... I mean, how did he do last season for us? I mean, 18 points, 56 games. -3. Doesn't look like he fits anywhere onto our lineup. And he's kind of a replaceable player. I mean, we wouldn't be getting anything out of him for him going to St. Louis, but at this point, I'm not too upset by that. We have a few guys that can step up and be that role if need be. I mean, so I'm counting on him to step up into our NHL lineup this year. But I'm not gonna move people out to make sure we keep Bemstrom. He's not that big of an asset for us. So I think it's time we move on from Bem. Martins. I'll deal with that. I don't have enough cap space. See you in another life, Bemstrom. Okay, Eno Martins has been offered a contract by the Detroit Red Wings. A first-round pick. For Eno Martins, I mean, he doesn't really fit into our lineup. We have Payet, and he completely knocks him out of the park. I know Martins is 21. He's like a defensive defenseman. But the players that we have now, like, are way better than what I think. He hasn't really grown in these last few years. I mean, he hasn't been very good at all. And he's going to Detroit, and Detroit's been pretty bad these past few years, so I'm gonna take the compensation. So we lost Eno Martins, so that solves one of my problems. I know that sucks that we lost a pretty decent young player, but he just hasn't worked for us. He really hasn't. He's never been good with the scheme fit, so I guess we just got to go from here. I mean, we got Payet. Oh, this is important. Captains. Now, Seth Jones. Man, we lost in the first round. You were the President's Trophy. We were the President's Trophy winning Columbus Blue Jackets. You know, I think he needs some time away from that C. Maybe if he steps up, you know? So I'm stripping him of the captaincy. Okay? You can say what you want, but you don't just win the President's Trophy and lose in the first round. He didn't help us at all there. All the pep talks. I mean, it might not be his fault, but we got to shake up the locker room. And you know who's going to be getting the A? It's going to be Jeffrey Woodworth. He's been on this team for a while. He's won a cup with us, so might as well give it to him. I think he deserves it. Oh, did I fix it? Did it? Yeah, we good. Oh, never mind. I lied. We good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I've gone over the lineup, and I think it's not looking as bad as I originally thought it was going to look after that cap crunch. That was an insane offseason, and I think we turned it around with the players that we lost. We lost Braden Point, 92 overall, and we lost Johnny Gaudreau, 91 overall. But as you see the team as it is now, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so we're going to start with the forward core. Of course, this line is going to light the world on fire. I'm hoping for another 100-point season. 2 playmakers and Woodworth. It's going to be a good season for all of them. I'm really hoping that they just all really produce really well. Savoie, it's your team now. Go take it. Okay, Sidney Crosby, I've given him second line time. You see his potential. AHL top 6 forward. So this is it for Crosby. He's not getting any better, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better for him. This is his last year, but he's trying to go for that last cup, you know? He's going to be centered by Pierre-Luc Dubois. Perlini is the second line left winger. And I've given time to Robinson Soy. I wasn't sure, but I'm like, you know what? Let's give him a trial. If he's not a liability on this team, we'll keep him in the league. Big Texas, Anderson, Marchenko, Faxa, and Pressburg. As long as he impresses, see what I did there? He'll be good, and if Soy doesn't do good, he'll be down there in the AHL, which isn't looking too bad. Defense. This is the best I could possibly get it if you had Norena and Clark there on the third pairing. It wasn't looking great. Jones, I stripped you of the captaincy. It's time to show up and be the best. But he has plenty of time everywhere else in the lineup. Payet, Stu Cam, Clark, and Werenski. That's the best I could get it. Special team, Savoie, Roy. Oh, I gotta do that. Why does it do that? It goes to the 4-man instead of the 5-man. Well, first time in forever that I've seen 2+1s on the power play, which is looking fantastic. Crosby, he's still got a pretty good offensive awareness, so he should be lighting the world on fire there on the power play. 4-man, as usual. Penalty kill +3 on the 4-man penalty kill. And then we got no minuses on the penalty kill 3-man, so that's good. Extra lines, extra attackers. 4-on-4, yeah, just like that. 3-on-3. Oh, 4-on-4 continued, sorry, my bad. 3-on-3, that's what it's looking like. Extra attacker, Stu Cam, Monday Night Raw, shootout, just like that. Goalies! We do have a goalie controversy in the works, everybody. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to have to leave that for the next episode. This is a pretty long episode. I'm sorry, future Owen, who's editing this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the regular season. Ciao.